Oh, FOG Andrew here from the Family of Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. Did you know there's a zombie apocalypse going on right now? Yeah, me neither, but kind of reminds me of a board game. So, Zombicide is the game that people think of when you talk about CMON. I remember a couple years ago at Adepticon, me, Hot Dice, and Coach, we played the first edition of Zombicide, and it was pretty good. And recently, Fabian came over and brought over the second edition of Zombicide, and we played that, and, well, as you can see, now I own the game. So, Zombicide is a cooperative game for 1 to 6 players, and that being said, the game is actually surprisingly simple. So, on your turn, you have 3 actions to spend. You can move into an adjacent room or area. You can open a door as long as you have a weapon to do so. You can search a room only once per turn. You can trade weapons with each other. You can shoot or even fight zombies in an area, or pick up objectives. So, opening a door to a new building can be very dangerous because every single dark room that is in the building, you draw a card from the zombie deck and spawn zombies in that room. So, if you have a big building with 4 dark rooms, you're going to be spawning a ton of zombies. So, searching rooms is also very important in this game because that's how you can find weapons, food, or, well, even more zombies. But if you really want good weapons, you're going to want to go for those pimp crates. There are very powerful weapons you can find in these pimp crates. For example, you can get a golden AK-47, or even an army sniper rifle, or even, well, that's Ma's shotgun. Now, shooting in this game is very simple. All you do, look at your card, see how many dice you roll, and then roll those dice and see if you hit. Now, after all of the zombies on the board have activated, it's time to spawn more. Each space with a spawn zombies token on it spawns, well, more zombies. So, for example, we have this card here that spawns 2 zombies if people are in blue adrenaline, 4 if they're in yellow, 6 if they're in orange, and 8 if they're in red. And I'll explain what adrenaline is in a second. And then you also activate the zombies. So not only will you spawn zombies here, but they also will start moving right away. Characters have adrenaline points that they can use to get more abilities like extra actions, +1 dice, or even a free ranged action. Every time they kill zombies, their adrenaline level goes up, up, and up. And then depending on what color they're in, will depend on how many zombies will spawn. So, how do you win a game of Zombicide? Well, I'm happy to say that in Zombicide 2nd Edition, there are 25 different scenarios in the book. And there's even a tutorial scenario. So that makes 26 different scenarios with different objectives to them and different maps and different stuff going on. It's crazy. So what's so great about Zombicide? For starters, there are a ton of minis for this game that look amazing. There are different versions of zombies, brutes, and runners. There are even 4 different abominations in the box with different abilities, and even 12 different survivors to choose from. Oh yeah, I should have probably mentioned the abominations. You get 4 different types of them in the box, And the only way to kill them is by finding a Molotov cocktail. Now, that might sound easy, but it can be a pain in the butt. So you got amazing minis, you got a bunch of characters, you got a bunch of different zombies, you got awesome plastic character boards, which are sweet. The card quality is pretty good. Tokens are awesome, but I'm getting ahead of myself when it comes to components. What about the gameplay? I remember when I played this in my game group with my friends, we did the tutorial scenario, and once we opened up the first building, we got slaughtered. So this game can be very suspenseful and challenging with all of these zombies that show up on the board at once. Holy shit. This game can get nuts. The game may be simple, but you can lose a scenario right away or even towards the end when you think you're going to win. All in all, Zombicide is a Check the videos on the screen for more board game reviews coming out in the future. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.